Hello guys and welcome to my very first video on this channel. My name is Hendrik, also known as Karadrik, and I am a German content creator who fell in love with this great game. Since English isn't my first language, please bear with me if I make some mistakes. I'm trying to learn and get better, not only in this game but also in English. So, I want to share with you my experiences and also strategies and maybe inspire you to build a few new decks with all the things I've learned about this game. And as you can see, I'm still collection level 215 because I didn't upgrade my cards any further. I did this on purpose because I wanted my first video to be very beginner friendly. And for that reason, I stayed in Pool 1 and built and tested a deck that's very strong and counters many meta decks in Pool 1. So it should be as easy for you as it was for me to climb to infinite and beyond. So as you can see here, the deck I've created is obviously not a themed deck, which means it doesn't consist of a special theme like Ka-Zar, Blue Marvel and Onslaught combo, or Devil Dinosaur Iron Man combo, or even White Tiger and Odin combo. It's more designed to be deceptive, so we bait the snap and even more cubes out of our opponents. And also it's designed to counter all the meta cards and meta decks you will see very commonly. If you have any questions or good advice, feel free to write them in the comment sections below, because I read every single comment and I will reply to every single comment. And I'm sure that everyone who sees this video after you or reads your comments after you will be happy, because we are all learning from each other, and I think it's very important to exchange experiences and information so our great community can grow even stronger. So in this episode I want to show you this deck in action, and hopefully we can see some gameplay and some examples of how you outsmart your opponent, outplay them and bait them with your deceptive deck into snapping early, and then finish maybe like my textbook example of playing Spider-Woman and Elektra in the last turn, so our opponent doesn't expect two cards which are pretty strong and have great outplay potential in the last turn number 6. Alright guys, so as you can see, I played a little bit off screen and gained rank 134, and it's time to climb even more. So let's hop right into a new game, searching for an opponent, and this is live commentary, so we will see how it goes. I want to show you at least one example or maybe two where we can see how we outsmart and how we outplay our opponent and bait him into snapping early, because he thinks he wins, but then actually he doesn't win. So when you play a card here, shuffle 3, Vibranium. Vibranium is always very good. It only costs 1 and has a power of 4. So we skip the first turn because we can't play anything else and wait what our opponent is doing. And I really want this Vibranium. We can't play cards here after level 6. So first what we will do is we play Angela here. Because after level 6, after turn 6, there can't be played any cards here. So we want to save this location early. And this way we apply a lot of pressure to our opponent, because he feels like he has to keep up here. He can't outplay us in turn 6. So okay, you got Vibranium. Turn 4, after turn 4, destroy all cards controlled by this player losing here. This is very great. We can bait our opponent into this as well. But first I want to play him here and him here. Alright, so Cable usually is our scapegoat. He goes somewhere else, because we get Vibranium here, we apply a little bit of pressure here, and also we draw a card from our opponent's deck. Alright, we got some Vibranium, that's great, she got stronger, our opponent has a lot of pressure now, and we can play Lizard. Lizard gives a lot of strength and we want to destroy the cards here. So we play Lizard here, also Vibranium, and I think that's enough for now. We should come to, we should reach a power level of 9, 5 plus 4. And he shouldn't be able to match this. Even if he plays a card... Okay, he moves him even away. That's alright for me. Destroys one card. He only has one card in his hand. He actually wants him to be destroyed. This is fine. So he buffs all of his cards. But we are winning this location now. And it's all about winning this location here. And he snaps early. That's what I was talking about. What I want to do is play... Ant-Man here, and then also Wolfsbane. Alright. So we pretty much give up this location here. We want to win the middle and the right. Awesome, he didn't play anything else here, so he's giving up this location. It's all about this to the right. And now, since we have a lot of power here and there can't be played anything else here anymore, the only great thing or a big thing we can do is move our Nightcrawler to the right and then play another strong card here. And the only strong card we can play here now, or our strongest card, actually is White Queen. So we play White Queen and hope for the best. Let's snap 2 and end the turn. So all he played was Squirrel Girl, and as you can see, we baited him into snapping early because he didn't think we could win, and then we played cards like Lizard or White Queen, which are cheap, and we always have several options. Many options we can play. This wasn't a match where we got like a lot of outplay potential, but the most important thing is that we win and that we baited our opponent into snapping early and thinking we are weak. And that's the whole strategy for this game, for this deck, in our game and our deck. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We've got all our expensive cards, and this is a great location for us. After each turn, cards fight and destroy the weakest one. And she, Spider-Woman, is always one of the strongest. This is good to know. He plays Ant-Man here, and we have all our expensive cards, so we can only draw, yeah, cheap cards now. And cards that cost 4, 5 or 6 can't be played here. That's alright. I won't play Elektra now. He plays Squirrel Girl. That's fine too. And here's Ant-Man. We keep Elektra for Ant-Man. And this will be one of the other locations. Oh, that's great. It's really great. Because I want to be strong here. So I play... after turn 4. Okay. I play... Hulkbuster here for now. Because he's cheap and quite strong. He plays Ironheart to buff all the other cards. That's alright. He buffed Ant-Man. And, okay, expensive cards can't be played here. That's bad, but we still can win this. We play, we play Cable here. Fortunately, we have some cheap cards. And he will feel safe because he has a strong Ant-Man here. And you see, he already filled this location, so we know he can't play anything else here. And the thing is, Elektra can outplay him. And we also have an Ant-Man. That's awesome. So what we want to do is, this is turn 5. We could play her, but we can only play her here. So, but she is definitely not our strongest card. Our strongest card is Spider-Woman, and you can see he snapped early. What we will do now is we win this location, easy, and with cheap cards. And he 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8. Okay, so we play Ant-Man Nightcrawler and her here. And later we move Ant-Man to another location. And this one we will win with Spider-Woman. Because all he has are cheap cards, as you can see here. Weak cards. He plays a deck with a lot of weak units. And this will allow us to win this location here very easy. So he thinks he wins this one and this one, but he already lost this. So what we will do is we will snap 2, play our Spider-Woman here, then we move Nightcrawler to this side and play Elektra here to assassinate one of those cards, which become weaker. Alright, and turn. And this is what I'm talking about. Our finisher usually is something like Spider-Woman in one location and Elektra in the other location, combined with Ant-Man to keep his strength or assassinate another one creature. So our opponent thinks they are thinking they are safe, they are thinking they are winning, when in fact they are not winning. And also, since he is winning 2 locations, he is the one to open his cards first. So what happens is, because he opens his cards first, I go second, and my Spider-Woman will weaken all those cards which are revealed. So you see, we won this. Exactly the way I wanted to. This was a prime example. So let's talk about what happened. I knew he couldn't play any strong cards here, because he showed us when he's played Mr. Sinister, and when he played Squirrel Girl and Ironheart. I knew he was playing a deck with very weak cards. Also, with weak and in great numbers. Also, he snapped when he saw those 2 locations. He felt safe because he thought we only have expensive cards which we can't play here. So he thought he will win this by number. And I knew that when he plays weak cards here, and after he filled this location, I was very confident that we will win this, because I knew like 4 weak cards, one of them was Ant-Man, and if we assassinate Squirrel or a Squirrel or Ant-Man, it doesn't really matter, because we will win this in strength easily. So this location was won after he filled this. And this location here, it's hard for our opponent to keep up in a one-on-one fight with Spider-Woman. Because, especially in this location. Because after each turn, cards here fight and destroy the weakest one. I knew that usually I let my opponent win 2 locations. And when they are ahead, they are the ones to reveal the cards first. You can see this by the glowing, on the glowing name HUD here. The name UI. And so since this is glowing, I knew, and he was winning 2 locations, I knew that he was the one to reveal his cards first. And the thing is, Spider-Woman inflicts on all enemy cards here -1 power, but only if they are revealed. So I usually and the same goes for Elektra. Elektra destroys a random enemy 1 cost card at this location, but they have to be revealed. So I usually want my opponent to win 2 locations, so they think they are winning in general, and also they are the ones to reveal their cards first. And in this scenario, which is quite common, they snap early. And then I can use this to my advantage and play my cards, and they are revealed after my opponent. So all my on-reveal effects affect all of their cards instead of not those who are not revealed, you know? So that's what I'm talking about. This was a very great and prime example. Alright guys, another game. We have an opponent, Jimmy LeGreg, and this is Mojo World. Whoever has more cards here gets plus 100 power. This is great to outplay our opponent here with Elektra, because usually they play weak cards here with 1 cost. So we can destroy them with Elektra and then have 1 card more here than our opponent. That's why I'm recording this, and maybe I can show you what I'm talking about. Also, we have Enchantress in our hand, so maybe... Oh god.
Avengers! Assemble.
Okay, our Elektra just got pulled to this location, which is very bad. So this means that we can't outplay our opponent here anymore. So we will probably give up this location and play for the other locations. But we can still play her here and try to save this location. He plays armor, which is alright. We don't want to lose our cards anyway here. And now you can see the cards can't be played here. This is great because Nightcrawler's already here and he can't play any cards at this location. So now you can see why I play Hulkbuster, because I can use him to power up my cards, my Angela and another card, so they merge and I don't lose any strength. And this could actually be a great game for our Enchantress, because he plays Captain America and Mr. Fantastic, which have ongoing effects, and he thinks that his Mr. Fantastic is saving him this location here. So what I will do is I will play her here for now. Oh, like this. Alright. He wants to fill this location now to win this. This is alright. And also Ant-Man. But I just want to see which is his most expensive card, and it's Spectrum. Okay, so we have several options here now. We can play, we could play, let me think for a moment, her here. But we can't fill this location. If we can't fill this location, we will lose it anyway. So it's all about the middle location and the right. This is what it's all about. So I hope he doesn't have a Nightcrawler. That's why I could play him here. 1, 2. No, it's not enough. Okay, so I will play her here. It's the best thing I can do at the moment and keep this location. So he plays Nightcrawler here. Okay, he has a Nightcrawler actually. But we weakened his Nightcrawler strength by 1. So this is great. What we will do now is he thinks if he moves he can't move Nightcrawler. He can move his Nightcrawler here. And his Nightcrawler has -1 because of Spider-Woman. He wanted to move his Nightcrawler here so he can win this location because he has +2 and also Mr. Fantastic. What he thinks now is that he will move his Nightcrawler here and has +3 power, and we only have 2 because he has the strength of Mr. Fantastic and also Nightcrawler. But what we will do here is we will play Enchantress here, so like this. So this will deactivate his effects of Captain America and also Mr. Fantastic, so he doesn't get +2 here. Alright? Then all we can do is like play Ant-Man or play Lizard to another location, which doesn't really matter. But maybe he doesn't play any cards here to match this. We will see. I will snap and then end my turn. So what you will see is how we use Enchantress to give our opponent a false sense of winning this lane. Now he moves Nightcrawler, as I told you. He plays Spectrum to strengthen ongoing effects, which is alright. We play our Enchantress, deactivate all those ongoing effects, also his, and you will see him lose here 2 strength, and so we win this one. This is a good and prime example of how we win with Enchantress. Our opponent still didn't really believe that he could win, so he didn't snap. But this is the way we play Enchantress. So we keep her until the very last turn, and then we play her with another card in combination. So they think they are safe. He thought he was safe because he had armor here, so we can't assassinate or kill any or destroy any cards on his side. But we can still deactivate his ongoing effects. So that's how it's played. And again, if you have any questions or useful advice, feel free to leave a comment in the section below, because I will read and reply to every single comment. I think we should exchange and share our experiences and our knowledge so our great community can grow even bigger and even stronger. Also, if you are interested maybe in live streams on Twitch TV, let me know and I will see what I can do so we can play together live, and also also try new cards and try new decks. I will upgrade my cards very soon, so I will leave Pool 1 and then be able to show you even more cards and even more creative decks. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.